Hello, my beautiful souls, in this spooky Halloween season. So, since Halloween is said to be the time where the veil between the living and spirit is the thinnest, I figured it would be fun to figure out what spirits are surrounding you right now. So, this could be passed on loved ones, or even spirits that are in your house, or maybe you feel like you're being haunted in some way. Let's find out what spirits are surrounding you. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have this yellow leaf here. For pile 2, we have this little ghost. And for pile 3, we have this pumpkin. Okay, go ahead and pick your pile. Timestamps are down below, and I will see you in a moment. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1s, and if you chose this yellow leaf here, then this is your pile. Okay, pile 1. What spirits are around you now? Pile 1. Oof. We've got the death card in reverse. Well, that's a spooky way to start off this reading. Let's get a couple more cards. What spirits are around you now? And the High Priestess. Get one more. What spirits are around pile 1 now? What spirits are around pile 1 now? And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this may be a spirit who's not willing to pass on. They're not willing to let go and let things end yet. And that might be why they are still around. I'm seeing that if you knew them in life, they could have been like this too. A very stubborn person who doesn't like to let things go, doesn't like to let change happen. Very stuck in their ways, this energy. I'm seeing that in life, they wanted to create something, or they were meant to create something and do something important, but they never got a chance to do it. It never happened. This could also be because they were stubborn, resistant to change, and in order to allow this to happen, they needed to change. It's also possible that they were involved in some kind of project where they were stubbornly clung on to doing it in a certain way and didn't change in life, and therefore never got to let this project come off the ground. I'm seeing that despite this, though, they are a very, very powerful energy. That they could be very psychic, they could be very religious, I'm hearing as well. Very strong personality I'm getting, though. This person is tough. For some of you, I'm seeing this as an older woman. So it could be a grandmother for some of you, a great aunt, or a regular aunt. Yep, I'm seeing this person is very powerful, so it could also be that they had some kind of power in waking life as well. If this spirit's going way back, it could even be towards the times of royalty where they were some kind of queen, some kind of boss. I'm also hearing for some of you, this person was just sort of the ruler in your family. So they were the person who had the last say. They got to control everything. When plans were being set out for you and your whole family, they were the ones who were like, yep, it's happening at my house. It's happening this way. This is the way it's just going to happen. And they were just sort of the leader in that department. I'm seeing that they could have been even a person who fought for change in some way. Yeah, but there are also ways that they were resistant to change, so it's a little bit of an oxymoron. So they could have, at one point, been a person who fought for a certain change to happen, who wanted things to be a certain way, but they were very stubborn about the way they did it. They didn't like to switch gears. They didn't like to go about it in a way that they didn't believe in. Seeing that this person does watch you very closely. Let's find out a little bit more about them. It's also possible that you don't know that this spirit is around you. This is a spirit that you have not recognized or caught on to yet. Let's find out a little bit more information here. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person's life could have been burdened with hardship. They could feel like they were an unlucky person. I'm hearing that some of you, that they even thought like their family was unlucky, that they that within your family that they pass on unlucky genes, like they're never the type to make money. Like their family could try and try and try, but they'll never amount to anything, or this person just believes that for themselves. Oh, I'm also seeing that this person could have got bad karma, so they might have done something in the lifetime that they had that wasn't good, that caused them to carry on some bad karma, or they could have been responsible for burning some bad karma within their lifetime and they never got around to it. Let's find out some more information about this spirit. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. This person was very controlling. So again, yes, I'm seeing a very domineering person. They were very stubborn. They had to have things their way. Yeah, the only way I can see that they were fighting for any kind of change was if it really suited them or really helped them in some way. But they hated any change that affected them. And not even a negative way, but that just affected them in some way. They liked things the way they liked things. I'm seeing to some of you, this could have been someone who was quite cruel in their lifetime. They might not be someone that you consider a nice person. This person could have also been, I'm seeing this person is very smart. They know how to talk. They definitely are a confident person, someone who speaks their mind. Someone that other people looked up to. But the power that they had may have gotten to their head a bit. And they may have misused it within their lifetime, and this is what resulted in the bad karma. Let's see, let's get a little bit more information about who this energy is. Got the Knight of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna get one more. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm seeing that this person started off their early life with a very romantic view of life. They thought things were going to go really well. They believed that everybody was good. They sort of had this like naive mentality early in life. And because of that, they ended up getting their heart broken. They trusted somebody that they shouldn't have trusted. And this made them very bitter in their later life. Very, very much not happy because they weren't fulfilled in the romantic relationships. They may have eventually settled down depending on the situation with this person, but I'm getting that they were never fully happy in their relationship. That never turned out the way that they wanted. I'm hearing unhappy marriage for some of them as well. Some of them did get divorced in their lifetime. Yeah, their love life just didn't work out, and this just made them very bitter, and this is why they ended up being a bit domineering, a bit controlling, a bit stuck in their ways, because they never were happy. They never reached what they were hoping to reach, and this might be why they resisted change too and didn't go after their goals, is they didn't want to get disappointed again. They got so disappointed in their romantic life that they may have not even wanted to go after what they wanted to go after in their career. Okay, let's find out a little bit more. Why is this spirit in your life right now? Why is this spirit here? Why is this spirit in pile one's life? Why is this spirit here? Why is the spirit in pile one's life right now? You're walking away in reverse. Yeah, so we got that right over that death card again too. This person doesn't want to let go. So this could very well be a spirit in your house or just around you in general. This person hasn't passed on. This person is stuck in life. They haven't passed on. They're a lost soul. They're not ready to let go. Let's find out more. Why is the spirit in pile one's life? And we got a woman holding a coin in reverse. For some of you, this is a spirit that did hurt you in some way or did cause you to feel held back in your life. I'm seeing for some of you guys, you might be going through some of the same experiences as this person did, and that's why the spirit is around. So some of you guys are resisting change in your own life, and And some of those changes are to do with a romantic relationship that you don't want to let go of. Or it could also be just not wanting to go forward with your career because of fears about money or fears about prosperity or beliefs about financial matters. For some of you, this is a past ancestor who dealt with this herself. And she's here with you to help you navigate through it too, so you don't make her same mistakes. Because I'm seeing she passed on without solving this situation. She's carried on the karma to her next life, but she's here to help you not make the same mistakes. I'm seeing that if this is a family member or ancestor, she's part of the several family members who have passed down a belief in your family that they can't make money, that they're not financially stable, that they're not the type to get rich or to have money, that they're unlucky. And she wants to change that belief for her family line. I'm seeing for others of you, you directly knew this family member and were close to them. And they made you feel like you couldn't amount to anything, that you weren't going to make money, that you were lacking in some way, that you weren't good enough, and that you still hold on some of the pain that this family member caused you, which has caused an energetic connection between you because you haven't let this go. I'm hearing that you have to let go, do some cord cutting, and let go of the feelings and emotions and thoughts that you have attached to what this person taught you. This person, they were lost in their own life. They were hurt in their own life. So if they pass down this message to you, either directly or indirectly, it's time to forgive and move on, right? This person hurt themselves more than they hurt you, is what I'm hearing. You absolutely are capable of creating the life that you want and doing whatever you want to do. So don't let this person's thoughts and beliefs control you, especially if they have passed on. They're not even here anymore. For some of you, this is very subconscious and you don't realize that you're still holding on to this, but you are. So just doing some shadow work. Looking within, possibly going to see a shaman even, could help you heal. Let's get some more messages. Why is the spirit here? Why is the spirit in your life? Okay, so we got Angel of Love. Man holding a coin. And a man holding a heart. Yeah, this person wasn't, they weren't fulfilled either financially or emotionally in their life. They didn't find what they were seeking. I'm hearing that they were a very bitter person and that they just didn't find the happiness that they were hoping for. They want to send you the message that you need to love yourself. That all the love and all the happiness that you seek is actually within yourself, and that's the message that they wish that they got when they were living. Yeah, this person never loved themselves is what I'm hearing. But they want you to love yourself. They want you to break this family pattern. They want you to break the pattern that they started. They want you to not live a life like them so that you can find happiness and fulfillment. And they say if you start with self-love, you start with just taking time for yourself, you start with just focusing on you and nothing else, they say that's going to bring you abundance in both financial and love matters, that you can find real love, that you can find financial abundance, that you can find a career that feels enjoyable and peaceful and happy, and that whatever limits you put on yourself, to let them go, because they came from this ancestor, they came from this line, and the spirit no longer wants you to live like that. Okay, and finally, let's find out what signs you see when the spirit is around. What signs do you see when the spirit is around? What signs do you see when the spirit is around? What signs do you see? So we got death in reverse again. That's the third time in the same reading where we've had death similar cards coming up in reverse. And you got compromise in reverse. So this isn't a sign, but the spirit is saying that they show up in your life when you're resisting change. When you're not letting something go, when you're not willing to move on yourself, that's when the spirit shows up in your life. They want you to change. They want you to embrace it. They want you to allow it to happen. Don't be stubborn like them, I'm hearing. I'm also seeing this person shows up when you're resisting working with other people. When you don't want to, when you're being stubborn, when you don't want to listen to another person's side of things, when you're only thinking about your own needs and your own wants, and you don't think about how to make it work with other people. And I get that can be hard. I understand. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person just because you're thinking about your own needs first. That's actually part of loving yourself, is thinking about your own needs and your own wants. But sometimes we can get so stuck in our own thoughts that we actually miss what's actually good for us, because we're so used to doing things a certain way that we aren't able to see the bigger perspective of what would work for everyone. Sometimes we forget to listen to those around us. We just think that they're doing things to be rude or to be selfish or to be mean or just to hurt us or just because they don't care about us, when in reality they do care about us and they actually do have a really good idea, and although it might not be the right way for us to go about it, and they may have a perspective that isn't right for us, there's still a way to meet in the middle. There's always a way to meet in the middle. So this person might show up when you have arguments with people too, or disagreements. Yeah, let's find out a little bit more. Partnerships and love. This person wants you to find love. So particularly if you're having fights with your partner or you're in a stable relationship right now, this person might show up to push you to allow change to happen, to push you to listen to their side of the story, to push you to accept the love in that they're giving you. If you're single and you haven't found love yet, then this person wants you to put yourself out there. They want you to be open to relationships and experiences and dating and meeting people. They don't want you to have your standards set in such a way that you're not able to let certain people in. They want you to accept love in all its forms and be open to the idea that love might not look the way that you were hoping it was going to look, right? Some of us, we think we're only going to date someone taller than us, and then we meet someone who's shorter than us and we fall in love. Love can come in many forms. Some of us never thought that we'd end up with somebody who lives across the world and that would never work because it's long distance, but then, as fate would have it, we wanted to move to that country anyways, and it turned out to be the best thing we ever did. They're saying don't close any doors. Be open to love. Have self-respect to work on your own love first so that you can attract this love and this partnership. The Spirit's here to help you bring that about in your life. And if you are in a relationship that's not working for you right now, I'm hearing that this Spirit wants you to be able to let that go so that you can let a new, better love in. Sometimes loving yourself is letting those things go, is allowing that to change. For some of you guys, you are in a toxic partnership, and it's not even so much that you're stubborn, but maybe you're with a very stubborn person right now who doesn't want to compromise with you, who doesn't want to work it out with you, and you're feeling drained by this, and the Spirit wants to be here for you to help you let that go. Yeah, there's a big change definitely in your life right now that you need to accept and allow to happen, and that's why the Spirit is showing up. Okay, that's it, my pile number ones. I hope you enjoy this spooky message from Spirit. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful pile number twos. And if you chose the ghost, then this reading is for you. So pile 2, what spirit is around you right now? What spirit is around you right now? What spirit is around you right now? Pile number 2. What spirit is around you right now? Ooh. Okay, so your first card is the Star card in reverse. And the Justice card in reverse. So I'm hearing this person didn't get the things that they were hoping for in this lifetime when they were living. They felt very distrustful of people. They never really saw the good in them. They could have been a very critical, very bitter person. I'm also hearing angry, jealous. They were the type of person who blamed their problems on other people. They didn't trust other people, so They were often quite critical. Quite mean, I'm hearing too. But I'm seeing this had a lot to do with the fact that they didn't actually get what they were hoping for from life. Like, something that they had really hoped for didn't work out. And this led to them feeling hopeless, like things just weren't going to happen for them. And also hearing that they were very critical of themselves, so they could have been actually a very insecure person deep down, even if they came across as judgmental and mean to the people around them. It's really deep down they had a lot of insecurities, which is what typically happens with Night energy. What else do I need to know about Pile 2 Spirit? We also have the High Priestess. So this person had a lot of secrets. Didn't like to show themselves to the world. They were very quiet. They kept to themselves. They're the type of person I'm hearing who took it to the grave. They didn't share a lot about themselves. Let's see what else. We've got the King of Pentacles. So I'm hearing that they were very wealthy in their lifetime. They got a lot of money, but I'm hearing that that might have been even something that they took to the grave. Like, they didn't want to share it with other people. They just kept it with themselves. Some people might not have even known that they were wealthy. Or it's just possible that they were raised into a wealthy family and everybody around them was wealthy. I'm hearing for some this actually was a royal figure way back when, or they were somehow surrounded by royal people, maybe worked with them, were some kind of royal person themselves. But they were definitely very financially well off. Let's see what else. We've got the Lovers in reverse. So the thing that they were hoping would work out that possibly didn't work out was their love life. It's possible that this was a person who was married to a king even, or married to somebody who was wealthy, but it didn't work out. I'm also hearing that they could have been a person who was stuck in an unhappy marriage, but something in their love life didn't work out. That could have been what caused them to get so critical. Let's see what else. Got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Wands in reverse. So I'm seeing that, yeah, their relationship didn't work out. If this was a marriage to a wealthy person, then they may have actually experienced financial loss as a result of this relationship. Because obviously if they left somebody who was wealthy, who was taking care of them, they no longer had money. It also could have been that they tried working with the king or working with royalty and that didn't work out. They lost out financially in some way. And they also lost out in their love life. So they had a broken heart and their love didn't work out. But I'm seeing that they did get over this. They might have been bitter about the whole thing and might have never really fully let it go, but they did move on from it and they did still have some life after that. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this person wasn't a very loud person. They kept to themselves. They weren't very confident. They were very quiet. They didn't share a lot of themselves with others. I'm hearing that they didn't share a lot of their finances with others either when they had money. Yeah, they kept things to themselves. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this could be a male or female energy. We've got both the Queen and the King. But yeah, they were financially well off. They could have been a queen or a king themselves. Also hearing that they could have been a mom. They could have had a family. But I'm not getting a very happy energy. Let's get one last card about who this spirit is. One last card about who this spirit is. One last card about who this spirit is. Oh, we got two last cards. Okay. So we got the Two of Swords. and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I'm seeing that chances are you didn't know a lot about this person. They were, if you did know them in their lifetime, they really just, they kept a lot of secrets. They kept a lot of things to themselves. I'm hearing for some of this, like, and we don't know how old this spirit is, but they actually could have been a witch. They could have practiced witchcraft. But if they did so, like, they were doing it quietly. They weren't telling people about it. I'm getting that, like, sort of energy of, like, an old person, like, in a mansion who has money but no love, no happiness. So they could have been that sort of energy that's kind of cooped up in their house. Yeah, I'm seeing this person didn't really know what direction to go in life. They felt very confused, very, very blindsided by stuff I'm hearing too. So they could have dealt with some surprises in their life. There was some decision they had to make, and it really just didn't work out for them. I'm hearing for some of them this is actually what resulted in their death. I'm hearing that they also could have had a very painful death. So for some people this was actually a murder or just a very painful, uncomfortable death. Can we clarify this Ten of Swords in reverse? Can we clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse? Clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse. Oh, all the way over there. Oops. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So I'm hearing that this person could have been stuck in a unhappy relationship or unhappy marriage that they didn't let go. They stayed in it. They never moved on from it. If they did actually break up with this person, they like always sort of had a place in their heart for them. And they always saw the good in them. Even when everything seemed bad, even when everything seemed not good. But this didn't work out for them. This didn't give them a very happy life. Okay, why is this spirit in your life? Why is this spirit in your life? Why is this spirit in pile 2's life? You have contract. So this person could be part of your soul family, someone you have a soul contract with, or someone who you're karmically connected with. They could be here to help you clear karma, I'm hearing as well. This person could be a person you also had a soul contract with in a past life. And that's why they're showing up as a spirit in this life. Let's find out some more information about why is the spirit in your life. You have Door to Value in reverse. Okay, so I'm hearing a few things from this card. One of those things is that they're still very attached to their money and their wealth. So again, if they were, like I said, they didn't want to give their money to other people, they didn't want to share it, they could have taken it to the grave. They may just be very attached to their assets, so they may be haunting the house. So maybe you're living in the house that this person used to live in, and they are haunting that house because they're very attached to the assets and things they put their money into, or because there is some kind of money. Yeah, I'm hearing there could even be money in the house that they're attached to and wanting to be around. For some of you guys, if this is more of a family member, this is a person who I'm hearing maybe they want to see how you use their money. So if they gave you some kind of inheritance, I'm hearing they want to see how their money is used. They also could be unhappy with how their money is being used. Or there was some kind of opportunity in their life that they regret turning down, and they're seeing you going through the same path right now, and they're trying to prevent you from making that same mistake. Let's find out more about this. Why is this spirit in pile 2's life? Why is the spirit in pile 2's life? We have man holding a coin. The thinking woman. You might actually be going through some of the same experiences this person went in their life. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you're actually pondering being in a relationship with a man who's wealthy right now. And like I said, for some of you guys, this is a woman who did marry a wealthy man, and that's how she lived her life. So she sees you living the same life as her and is attracted to that in some way. As we know, if this is a family member or an ancestor, karma does get passed down through family lines. So this could be something that you're experiencing because it's been in your family line. So it has to play out. Yeah, I'm hearing that you're making a decision right now. It does have to do with a financial opportunity. Okay, let's find out a little bit more. Why is the spirit in your life right now? So shame. This person hasn't let go of the guilt and shame that they experienced in their life. Yeah, for some, this could just be a spirit who hasn't moved on and is just simply here because they haven't let go of the guilt from their life yet. Where's the spirit here? Where's the spirit here? Balance in reverse. And suffering. Yeah, like I said, this person could have experienced a very painful death. And that can be sort of what's keeping them here too, is just the trauma that they're not willing to let go, I'm hearing. They could have just lived a very painful life where they shamed themselves and as I said, they're insecure, they're criticizing themselves their whole life. And they just sort of lived a life of pain. Their love life was out of balance. The person that they were with could have always taken from them all the time, or it could be vice versa. They could have been a very greedy person who never wanted to give money to other people, and because of that, you know, they never did find a fulfilling love life. It never worked out for them. Okay, finally, let's find out what signs this person shows when they're around you. What signs will you see when this person is around you? What signs will you see when this person is around you? What signs will you see when this person is around you? So we got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty, Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So I'm seeing for some of you, the spirit is around while you're doing your makeup, while you're taking care of yourself. I'm seeing that this could be a female ancestor for some of you, so they're just, because I'm seeing many female figures here. And you got Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So you will actually feel feeling in sort of like the pit of your stomach when they're around. You might feel cold or hot sensations on your skin. You're going to feel them physically in some way when they're around. Let's get one more. How will you know the spirit is around you? How do you know that the spirit is around you? You got play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Seeing that the spirit could have enjoyed having a drink in their life, so they might enjoy being around you when you are drinking or having fun. When you feel called to have fun, it could be that the spirit is around. Seeing that you could see orbs of light, and that's a symbol that the spirit is around. You might feel more connected to the spirit when you're near water. I'm seeing for some of you guys, you might even see this spirit. Some of you guys are actually able to see spirits, and this is one that you can see. Okay, that's it, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye now. Hello there, pile number 3. And if you chose this pumpkin, then this reading is for you. Okay, pile 3, pile 3. What spirit is around you now? Pile 3, what spirit is around you now? Pile 3, what spirit is around you now? Pile 3. You have the 4 of Cups in reversed. Pile 3, what spirit is around you now? Pile 3, what spirit is around you now? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Pile 3, what spirit is around you now? What spirit is around you now? You got the Eight of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. And the Three of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Let's get one last card. Cool. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing this person as a very unemotional person. They weren't in touch with their feelings, their emotions, with showing love or affection in general with the people around them. They didn't like to show they cared. They didn't like to show when they were sad or when they were angry. They're very much closed off in that department. They were very much focused on work only. So they actually didn't cultivate a lot of relationships in their life in general, not even friendships with people. They were very focused on their career and trying to build something. I'm seeing that they really did have a big dream, but it didn't pay off the way that they wanted it to. Yeah, and they ended up, they found it very easy to walk away from things and to let things go too, especially emotionally in people and situations. When they got stressed out, when people betrayed them, when people didn't treat them the way they felt like they deserved, they just kind of let them go. Yeah, and they were really the type of person to put their career and work life over the people around them. Okay, let's find out a little bit more. Let's find out a little bit more about the spirit in your life, pile number 3. Got the Ten of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Swords. So this person was a very good speaker. They were able to see things very clearly. They might have even been psychic or clairvoyant. They were a very logical person. They didn't think with their heart too much. They weren't very emotional. I'm seeing that they didn't like to carry a lot of burdens, especially emotionally, so they didn't want like love and people to weigh them down, so they chose not to go in that direction. Like I said, when things got too much, they let it go. But they actually overcarried in the department of career, so they worked too hard, they worked too many hours. It was a very go, 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 go energy. They didn't take time to slow down, they didn't take a time to connect with other people. We got the Sun in reverse. Yeah, this didn't really make them happy the way that they'd hoped. They'd hoped that they would find abundance and bliss and all these wonderful things from working so hard, that if they just focused on their career, their life would be great, that by being logical and unemotional, it would really pan out for them. But it didn't. It never made them happy the way that they wanted it to, and they sort of had a negative outlook on life because of that. They thought everybody was out to get them. They thought everybody was bad. They thought everybody would betray them. They felt like they couldn't trust anybody. And let's see, why is this spirit in your life? Pile 3, why is this spirit in your life? We've got the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel in reverse. This person never trusted the divine. They never like were really religious or believed in any of that woohoo I'm hearing, that they called it. Yeah, they never trusted spirit at all. They completely stayed closed off to it and were just completely logical. We have envy. They might have been a very bitter person. They felt like everybody else had what they wanted. We also got woman holding a heart. And hostilities. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a masculine spirit. But it could be either. But yeah, they wanted love deep down. But they never found it for some reason. Maybe they just kind of always thought that someone would end up hurting them or breaking their heart. Or it is also possible they had love. That they were in a relationship, but they just never... They never opened up to this person. They always stayed closed off. I'm also seeing that they could have been a very argumentative person. They were constantly in conflict with people. I'm not seeing like... Well, yeah, it could be that too. So I'm seeing a couple of different energies. So one is just like the kind of tough guy energy where they feel like everybody's out to get them, so they always have to be the tough guy, and they always have to be like, oh, I'm bigger, I'm better than you, type of guy who gets into bar fights a lot, because the second another guy shows up that they see as a threat, they feel like they need to start a fight to prove themselves. I'm seeing that they could have even fought for the women that they haven't had in their life too, so they could have had a lot of fights over women, or fights trying to protect women, because again, they saw everybody else as a threat. So when a woman walked into a bar and a guy, you know, said something that wasn't that kind to her, like, he would be the first one to throw a fist. So you can look at that in whatever way you want, but this is the type of person who in their living life would do that. This person could have also been in the army or involved in wars. Again, we don't know how old this spirit is. So it is possible they were around way back when sword fighting was actually a thing and they had to sword fight, or it could be more recent and they fought with a gun and were in a war. That could be also why their life was dedicated to work, because if you're in that sort of field, you are fighting a lot, you're probably not going to be able to have access to your family, you're probably not going to be able to see them. Let's find out a little bit more. Why is the spirit still here? We got Angel of Strength in reverse, and Door to Healing and Happiness. So I'm seeing this person just hasn't walked through the light yet. They're being offered it, but they're just not walking through it yet. I'm seeing though that this person tried to project this like outer strength all the time. Inside, they actually didn't feel that strong. They didn't feel like they could conquer their battles. They felt like everybody was out to get them and everything was out to get them. So they projected this outer strength to protect themselves, to make themselves seem strong, even though they actually weren't feeling very strong. And for you, I'm seeing like if the spirit is meant to help you in some way and it's just not like a coincidence, then the spirit could be helping you go through similar themes in your life. So maybe there is an opportunity or something, some doorway that you're not taking right now, and it's because you don't feel strong enough to take it. You feel like people are going to betray you if you take it. Maybe you're not letting friends in and people in yourself, or you're trying to block off certain relationships, and this spirit wants you to make a different choice than they did, because as I said, they never found happiness in closing the people off. They never found happiness in being logical. They want you to let spirit in. They want you to let your angels and guides in if you aren't already. For some of you, this is just a coincidence and the spirit is around you. Okay, let's find out what signs you'll see when the spirit is around. What signs will you see when the spirit is around? We have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. So you might see orbs of light, or yeah, you'll see some kind of light when this spirit is around. So possibly the lights you're seeing in the corner of your eye are the spirit. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. The spirit might be more likely to show up when you're doubting yourself, because they want you to take action on your goals and to go towards what you want. I'm also seeing that you could see this spirit outside in nature, possibly in a forest, near mountains, if you live in a place near mountains. What other signs will you see when the spirit is around? What other signs will you see when the spirit is around? We have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. This spirit could show up. So I'm seeing that some of you guys have a pet cat, and that this and that your cat may see this spirit. So your cat might start acting funny when the spirit is around, or doing funny things when the spirit is around. I'm seeing that you might see this spirit when you're sitting down in your living room or in your house. I'm seeing also that you might even see like shadows moving. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot, like either flickers of light or shadows moving around are things that you will see. Let's find a little bit more. What types of things will happen while the spirit is around? What will happen when you see the spirit? So we've got the Page of Air and the Three of Water in reverse. I'm just going to use this for, again, we're using it for finding out what happens when you see the spirit, or what happens when they're around. So yeah, I'm seeing animals again, so definitely something to do with your pets. So either they like to play with your pets, or your pets see them, or your pets chase after them. I'm also seeing that things could get knocked over, especially if it's a cup or if it's like full of water. So I'm seeing like a cup of water being knocked over. Drips of water coming from your tap. Random water spills, even drips just coming from your ceiling. And yeah, lots of flickers of lights. This spirit is mainly communicating with light. So something to do with lights through the window, sunshine, flickers of lights in your light bulbs even, or orbs of lights that you're seeing through the corner of your eye. Okay, pile of 3, I hope you enjoyed this spooky Halloween reading. Bye now.